afternoon. It's the actual, it is afternoon, I believe it is. It is 1:15. Today is Thursday. Just got back from the car boot sale. Gonna start getting some listing done, but I thought I'd show you what I've sold over the last day or so, day and a half since yesterday morning. Sales have been good again. I've just been really consistent recently. I've been listing a lot. Been listing like, I don't know, 15 to 20 things a day, sometimes more. And it shows. My eBay store's doing well. There's a lot of sales. I'm even getting sales on Vinted. Anyone who's been watching for a long time knows how much I hate Vinted. So must be doing something right, which is good. But without any more rambling, I'll show you what we've sold. A few gaming bits. We've sold Ridge Racer 7 on the PS3. That sold for £6. Paid £1 for that one. Draken the Ancient's Gate. Know nothing about this game. Never played it as a kid. Not a bit of me. I just thought it looked a bit different when I picked it up. I paid £2 for this. It sold for £9.49. Obviously, you can always use the CEX app if you don't know much about gaming, or eBay solds. eBay solds are always a winner, aren't they? And then lastly, from the games, is Assassin's Creed 3. But it's like one of these limited edition case box things. It hasn't actually got the game, but it's got the little coin purse, the artwork, and the case. Again, I paid £1 for that, sold for £10. I do buy gaming stuff. I just don't. Like, obviously, there's a lot of guys. I don't know if all your car boot sales are the same as mine, but you've got a lot of guys that are just solely into gaming stuff, and I mean, they're usually asking people when they come in if they've got gaming stuff. I usually get my gaming stuff off of like House Clearance Boys or other avenues, if that makes sense. So I don't pick up a lot of it, but I always check your solds and your CEX app. Next up is a Wii. This is a Motion Plus control. So obviously you get bog standard Wii remotes, which look like this one. It doesn't say Wii Motion Plus, and then you get the Wii Motion Plus ones. Now the Wii Motion Plus is basically with the Motion Plus but built into the controller. Obviously you can buy the little adapters that come with it. This has sold for £14.50, which is quite cheap for this. Sometimes you can get about 17-18 quid for these, but at the minute I'm just trying to be a little bit cheaper than the market to sell things a little bit quicker, because at the end of the day we're in the selling game, not the keeping game. Next up is a inner tube for a bike. Don't ask me why. I can't remember where I got this. Probably a car boot sale. Sold for £5. I bought 3 of them. Got 2 left. Next up, some Pokemon cards. We have got first up the Secret Rare Professor's Research, which come back as a 10 from Ace Grading. And then the next is Slowpoke from the Generations, which come back as a 6 from Ace Grading. I actually won this on an auction or a giveaway on Whatnot, and this I actually pulled myself and graded it. Not much profit in it. I went through a big stage of collecting Pokemon. I don't collect a lot anymore, so sorry, I put my phone on silent. So I'm just in the middle of clearing out what I've got slabs. I think I've only got a couple left, but I've still got my binder full with like 151, a few first editions, bits and bobs. Don't know whether to just hold on to it and let the binder just age, and then in 10 years to come maybe start going through it. I don't know, not too sure. But I didn't tell you what they sold for. The Professor's Research sold for 25, and the Slowpoke sold for 10. I think I'm pretty sure it was 10. It was 10. Unfortunately, it's only a 6. Obviously, the higher grading means the higher rated the card, which evidently means more money. Next up is a Bablis set, a Airstyle 1000 collection. Comes with everything in the picture. This has sold for £30. I paid £5 for this at a charity shop. As you can see, it's not for me. I don't need it. I'm bald as a coot, but someone will. Next up, we've got some cookware. This is a, what are these called? Are they called a burger smash? They're for you know when you've got your patty and you want to squish it down, your burger patty, and you smash burger, something like that. I paid £1 for this at a charity shop and it sold for £10. Don't ask me why. I just get attracted to cast iron. It's really weird. I love a bit of cast iron. Like our next item. Now this is a, how do you pronounce this? Is this croissants? Croissants? Croissant? Croissants is, I believe, part of the Le Creuset family. Doesn't quite fetch as much money as Le Creuset, but it still fetches good money. This is sold for £25. I had this one and a smaller one which I bought for £10 for the pair, and they've sold for £60 both, so still good money to be made. It's just they're not quite as good as, you know, Le Creuset. I mean, I've got some Pro Cook as well, that doesn't sell quite as well, but cast iron generally is a good seller. Don't knock cast iron, it's always worth picking up, especially like that stuff, because people think like Le Creuset is the main be all and end all. This stuff usually goes a bit cheaper, so always pick it up. Next up, some footwear. These are Aldo, they're loafers. These have sold for $18.99. I actually got them in a house clearance, which I paid nothing for. Paid not a penny, so just pure profit there. Next up is another pair of shoes. Samuel Windsor's, never been out of the box, just another pair of loafers. These were sold for £25. They come from the same house clearance, so I actually paid nothing for the pair of those. Nice bit of profit. It was just something that I see on Facebook, someone was like, we need to clear our house out, and I thought I'd pop round, and they went, yeah, just please take everything. I went, can I not give you some money for some stuff? And they was like, no, please, you're doing us a favour, please just take everything. So I was like, right, I'll fill the motor up. Lovely. Yeah, and there we are. Next up, this come from a Shark Hoover. Now this was a cordless Hoover, so you have the Hoover head part here, and then the actual, what do you call the bottom bit? The bottom bit of the Hoover that does the sucking. Get out your dirty mind. Down here. Now I sold the Hoover head for 40 quid, then the shaft has gone for 15, and then I've still got the sucking part for sale. This is sold for £12. I think I paid £5 for the whole Hoover, so I was well in profit after just the head. But I always break things down. I met a guy at the car boot sale Wednesday, Mark, if you're watching, good to meet you, mate. And he said he buys a lot of stuff now, and he also tends to break it down. I think it's just a way of maximising your profit. If you break things down, I personally just think there's better money to be made there. That's just my own way of thinking. I know everyone likes to do their own thing, but that's just me. And then the last sale for this video, as this is all that's got to go out, get away with it, I've got another day left to ship the other stuff, is a Sony Blu-ray player, like a smart Blu-ray player. So it's also got the YouTube, it's USB, wireless, blah blah blah, everything involved. I paid £2 for this off the house clearance, boys, and it sold for $17.99, and it doesn't have the remote. So nice bit of money made there. Now before I end this video, I had a couple questions if I could sort of give you a sort of like a show round the unit, or how I work in the unit. Now it is extremely messy in here, so please don't grill me. Now I'll show you what it looks like. So when you come in the unit, this is literally how I come in. So I know it's very messy, please don't kill me. Now, so this area here used to be where I come in and put my unlisted stock. It no longer is that way. This is just a bag of stuff that I need to get rid of. This is clothing. I've had enough of clothing, so I'm probably just going to redonate this. It's all Eddie Bauer stuff. Got to go. So all of that, them two piles is going to go. So all my footwear stays down here. All my bags are there. This is all the books that I have left. This is all the board games, which is probably the neatest part of the unit, all stacked up here. Then I've got my electrics, which is like my VHS, DVD players. I think there's a few cassette players in there, and there's some scales for some weird reason. Then down here I've got my heavier stuff, so the big speakers at the bottom. This is where the croissants cast iron just come from. A few bits of toys, but again the heavies. So this is a big sort of hi-fi system, and then heavies again. And then there's a few items of clothing well, these are all listed but hanging here. Then this, I've just got a space come up here, so I need to utilise the space, but again this is all just electricals, mainly what I sell. This here, so I've got my chargers and remotes, 2 separate boxes. These are all the breakables, so little bits of china and stuff like that. I don't know how they've got there, but they have. Again, these are the breakables, so Mr. Piggy and Mr. Hippo. A few more toys to go with the toys that are along with those toys down there. And then everything here is all unlisted, what you see there. So that's all the stock part. And then the lad who asked wanted to see where I take my pictures. Now this is where I take all my pictures. It is a mess, please don't tell me off. So I used the whiteboard as a sort of photo box, which is, let me turn you around again, which goes flush with the table there. So I use that as a place as where to take my photos. Obviously the chair's up here just for the moment. We have no power in this unit, so these are the lights we use. You can get these on Amazon. These are just rechargeables, plug them in and they go. Same with these. This is a rechargeable light set, just use them as string lights. And obviously the black background we use as like a photography background if we're taking pictures of bigger stuff. But that's the general part of the unit. Over here, which is looking terrible, this is just about 20 boxes of wrapping and about 5,000 bags of parcel bags, which I get super cheap off of someone that I know, a contact that I know. So yeah, but that is how the unit looks. I know it looks terrible, I know. I'm outgrowing this place. If anyone, I don't know if this will reach the right people, but if anyone knows anyone around the sort of the Blue Water area that might have a unit, a big unit, who can do me a deal, might be looking to get a bigger unit, but just got to be the right time. But that is the step we're looking to go forward. We're looking for somewhere bigger, somewhere with more space, somewhere with electricity. But yeah, that is the unit at the moment. It's pretty crammed in here, it's getting full. But if you made it to the end of the video, guys, it's a pleasure as always. I will love and leave you all, and I will see you all very soon. Look after yourselves, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. All the best.